I think it's undeniable that Steph Curry and the Warriors are the best team in the NBA right now, and that Steph Curry is guaranteed going to be the MVP. Of course, before I get into the content, if you guys could leave a like on the video, subscribe channel if you're new, turn on post notifications. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year, and your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the video. I don't think it's a secret that Steph Curry's been playing out of his mind lately, and not just this year, but last season. Even though the Warriors did not technically make the playoffs, they made the play-in and they lost versus the Memphis Grizzlies to officially make the playoffs. And even though this team did not do well last season compared to this season, they're already 9-1, and yes, we're 10 games in, but that's a pretty good record, and they've all been playing amazing together. Because last year the storyline was, okay, Steph Curry is doing everything, which is right to a point, but this team is now starting to come together again. And let's just remember that Klay Thompson isn't back, and nor is James Wiseman. And it's not like they've been playing bad teams, they've been playing really good teams lately. Now when the Warriors schedule came out, there was some person, she used to work for Barstools, I don't know her name, like Trisha something, I don't know, she's part of some podcast on TikTok, responded to a tweet that basically said that the Warriors should start 9-1, which is a very valid point, even without Klay and Wiseman. And she went on to basically say this guy was dumb and that Warriors fans are delusional and they're gonna go 5-5. Now hindsight is 2020, and I don't think, to be honest, anyone said they're gonna go 9-1 or 10-0 or they're gonna do this well. I would, if I were to guess, I would have said 7-3, but 5-5 is just disrespectful. Now I have my feelings about bar sports and how I feel about this person individually, because I've seen her TikToks for a minute now and I have my own feelings that I'm not gonna say. But when I tell you Twitter found out that she said this, literally everyone and their mom went to clown her, and everyone was tuned into the Warriors game because they were 8-1 and they were playing against the Hawks to go 9-1. And the funny thing is that the Hawks were up by like 15 at one point, and then Mr. Steph Curry, Mr. Wardell Curry, decided to pull a crazy ass game out of his ass, going 50 points with 10 assists. The Warriors end up coming back and win the game 127-113 versus a team that just got out of the Eastern Conference Finals last season. Mind you, Monday Night Football was going on during that time, and I found out this game was going on, so I had to tune into it. Mind you, the Steelers game was a 2-point game and it came down to the last possession. I gotta ask the question though, is it safe to say Steph Curry is an MVP candidate? I mean, if we look at the stats, he's averaging 27, 6 and 6 on 43% from the field. The Warriors are 9-1 and currently hold the best record in the NBA. He's going to break the NBA 3-point record this season. So yes, I have to say Steph Curry is definitely an MVP candidate, and if I were to give the MVP right now, I'm giving it to Steph Curry, no questions asked. Even if he was to never put another 50-point game or even a 40-point game this season and he still had these numbers, I'm still giving him the MVP. Because that same Steph Curry from 2015 and 16 that we were all scared when he shot the ball, when we had to put like 3 people on it, when we could not leave the man open for 0.1 seconds, yeah, that's the same Steph Curry we have now. Except now he has a way more well-balanced team that I could argue is better than every single Warriors team he's played on, except maybe that Kevin Durant Warriors team, even though that Warriors team was not as well balanced as this one is. Now, obviously having those 4 players on the same team should be illegal and should never be able to happen, but regardless it did. But I still would take this team just for the fact that 1, they're well more balanced, and 2, there are some players that are coming out of their shell finally, and it's going to be scary for the Warriors. Take a player like Jordan Poole for example. Jordan Poole's been playing out of his mind and he's definitely stepped up from last season. Or what about Gary Payton Jr. II? This man is literally playing like his father. They have Otto Porter, they got 2 lottery picks in getting Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. Also Andre Iguodala is back on the squad. Oh, and how can I forget Andrew Wiggins? He's still playing well. There are no holes in this team. Even if you wanted to make an argument about their defense, let's remember they have guys like James Wiseman coming back. Gary Payton is literally unstoppable. Even Jonathan Kuminga and Draymond Green. I'm a Suns fan and I'm terrified to play the Warriors. Unless a tragedy happens to the Warriors, which I hope really does not happen, I swear to God this team is going to win the NBA championship, and you can even make an argument they're going to outdo that 73-9 season. Because teams like the Lakers were supposed to outdo the Warriors, right? They're this big super team, but they're not a super team, and I think it's very evident. At this point, if we can call the Lakers a super team, then the Warriors are easily a super team. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even want to imagine what's going to happen when Klay Klay Thompson comes back, like, will this team even lose a game? And when you look at their schedule, there's a really good chance they can go like 8-2 in their next 10 games. I'm a little optimistic about the Nets, even though they still don't have Kyrie Irving, and I don't think the team is really that good this year, to be honest. I would safe to say we can expect a lot from this Golden State Warriors team with the return of Klay Thompson and with this team just coming back together as a whole. But I'm very excited to watch this team, and I feel like all of you guys should be as well, because this is the basketball we miss. According to our standards of a super team, the Warriors are not a super team, and yet they're just a really balanced team. And at the end of the day, if you're just a fan of basketball or a basketball enthusiast, you're just someone that likes to watch the sport just because, the Warriors are the team to watch. Like I said in the beginning though, I'm gonna try not to overreact, but I just gotta say that I honestly love watching this team, and that Steph Curry's an MVP candidate. Obviously there is a lot of basketball to be played, and something tragic could honestly happen. You really never know. This is a mysterious world, but to be completely honest, I'm just excited to see this team. Now if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you do leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notifications if you are from TikTok. I do appreciate you guys. I'm posting literally every day on TikTok, like 1 to 3 times a day, so make sure you check that out at the Spex Media. Link is also in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing day. Take care. Peace. If you have made it to the end of the video, here are 2 videos on the screen that I think you guys will really enjoy. Anyways, cue the outro.